I'm Blake.
And I'm Jamie.
And we're Blamey.
I guess so. So we just got back from a vacation. And of course, on our vacations, we have to find some cool bookstores. So we have a book haul for you.
Gotta love book haul videos. So we each got 4 books while we were out. And we're going to go through them.
Yeah.
You want to start?
Yep. Okay, so first up is the one my son chose. This is called The Girl Who Drank the Moon. I have heard really good things about this book.
Did he really choose this, or did he choose this?
This is what happened. I gave him 3 choices, and this is the one he chose. They all are actually a little girly, including this one, so it's fine. He'll like it. I think I'll like it. I'm excited to read it with him.
So instead of like the Minecraft book you'd like to read, you gave him 3 girly choices that you wanted to read?
No, not even. It just, he was busy playing with all the toys. He was fine. We're missing stuff from the other bookstore.
I don't think so.
We got the Bluey book.
Yeah, those are fine. Don't need to...
The kids got a couple other things.
Yeah, they got like a Seek and Find and some other things. They're not really books. They're magazines, basically.
Anyway, so this I'm excited to read with my son. And it's decent ratings, but I've heard people like it.
Awesome. Great. So I grabbed the second book in the Malazan and the Fallen? Malazan Book of the Fallen series. So I read the first one, Gardens of the Moon, was a little not impressed, but honestly, someone gave some comments on one of our mid-book reviews about the fact that I wasn't impressed and said that this is where the series picks up. So I figured I'd go for it. I was always meaning to do it, honestly, just because the last book in this series, the Crippled God, sounds amazing. Like, that's an amazing title, and I've always wanted to get to it. So now I've got Dead House Gates. I'm excited about this, although it's going to be a while before I get to it.
Fun. And thanks for your comments, by the way. Great comments.
Yes, please.
Alrighty. My first one was this one, From Blood and Ash. I think the more I've looked into it, the more I'm not sure of the content. We'll see what happens. It's been on my want to read list for a long time, though.
So what was on your want to read list? Did other people read it, or is it just the cover looks cool?
Both.
Okay.
All of it.
Gotcha.
People can read books and like books, and that doesn't mean I want to read it, but it does help.
Yep.
So when it's a good cover,
so
or like
the cover's really what got you? Okay, gotcha.
And the last book that just came out is pretty controversial too, so I don't know, I kind of want to see what all the hype's about.
Okay, cool.
We'll see.
Awesome. All right, so I picked up, you're going to get a theme here, right? So I'm in the middle of the series. So this is, I think, the 5th Dresden novel, maybe 6th Dresden novel, but I'm deep in the middle of the Dresden Files and enjoying them. They're kind of like bite-sized snacks at this point, right? It's very episodic. Each one's kind of an episode with a little bit more building on it, and I'm excited to jump back into it. So excited about Blood Rights. Should be good.
Blood Rights. Fun. I don't know if you'll be able to see this at all. It's kind of in there. Instructions for Dancing. Just a cute little rom-com, I think.
And did everything you get, is it all hardback? And I got all paperback?
Funny.
That's funny.
Nope. Our Sons is not.
Oh, okay.
Our Sons. Have we ever called them that before?
Our Sons.
Our Sons. This one. Here's good. I think she can see the future. Not see the future. It's like she can see the future of a couple. What's going to happen to them or when they break up or something. Maybe. Is that this book? I think it's this book. I don't know. And then obviously she maybe has her own love story of her own, so.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Great. Speaking of love stories, although not really.
You do that all the time. He's horrible at segues. I don't know.
Hey, I'm great at segues. There's love stories in this. Kind of. So this is the second book in the Jade Bone saga. I think that's what it's called.
Yeah, it's right there.
Is it where? The Green Bone saga. Sorry. The first one, Jade City, was excellent. Really, really good. Really interesting. I don't know how much fantasy I would classify it as. There's definitely magic. And it's definitely in a different world, but it's also very much like our world, and there's guns and cars and modern technology, and it's like a different continent basically, but it's in a completely different planet. I don't know. But it is weird. It's weird to have this mix of fantasy and reality, but very much like Asian mafia style thing going on here. Really interesting. Really enjoyed the first one, and really enjoyed a little bit into this as the first one I grabbed in our book haul and started reading. But I enjoyed being back in this world. Enjoyed it, and I hear that it just gets better. So I'm excited to grab Jade Legacy when we get a second.
Sweet. I've heard Not I've heard. You haven't given a book a 5-star rating in a while, and he gave Jade City 5 stars.
It was good. It was good.
Alrighty, this is Once Upon a Broken Heart. I don't know, kind of just, I've wanted to read it for a while. I know nothing about this book. Not even like, I've never heard of this author. I don't know anything about it. It's just been on my list for a long time. And it's a cool cover. So,
I'm so fascinated by how you choose to read books.
huh. Why?
Because, like, the books that I tend to read, like, I've heard about for a long time. I don't normally grab things based off of covers, although there was one that I almost grabbed the other day based off of covers. But, like, I have to at least know something about the books most of the time to read. I just find it fascinating where, like, I don't know anything about this book, but I've wanted to read it for forever.
Well,
and it's like,
because
well, how have you wanted to read it? Like, if you don't know anything about it, what triggers the I want to read that?
I'm trusting my past self who pushed Want to Read on Goodreads. There's a reason I put it in there.
You just don't remember what it is.
I just don't
Okay,
remember.
that
I
makes
don't
a little
remember
more
who
sense.
recommended it or who gave a good review or what YouTube channel I was watching about it. I don't know.
Okay,
I'm just trusting my past
Okay,
self.
that makes more sense than I don't know why I want to read this book, but I do. I get it. Books are great. I totally go for it. But yeah, okay, interesting. Still fascinated, especially because there's an entire like laundry list of books I want you to read, and you don't pick those.
Yeah, but
ones
you
very
already
often.
own those, so what's the fun in buying?
That's fair.
Or I wouldn't be able to buy
You don't
it.
get a book haul of those
Yeah.
because there's not a. That's
Yeah.
fair. That's fair. All right, so I grabbed the sequel to Leviathan Wakes, which is the second in the Expanse series. Really excited about it. It's Caliban's War. I think is how is it? Caliban's War. Caliban's War. Yeah. Caliban's War, maybe. Anyways, I enjoyed the Expanse one the first time. I'm really interested to see how it picks up in the second one because it feels like a lot of things were tied up in the first book. And so I'm interested to see, like, are there any of the characters in here, or is it just in the same world? And how does that bridge that gap, and how's it going? So I'm excited about that. I found the writing to be really fast-paced, is probably the right word. This felt a lot more like a TV show in my head than a lot of books that I read. And I kind of enjoyed that. It was a fun thing to have a bit of a difference there where it was definitely sci-fi, which is cool. Had some elements of, I guess, some more scary horror kind of stuff there to it. Yeah, it also felt a little bit like a video game. I don't know how to describe some of those. So I'm excited about the Expanse one. I realize that this is a TV show. I don't want to touch the TV show until I finish the series, though.
Don't do that.
We'll see how it goes. This was our 2022 Mount Rushmore road trip book haul.
Yeah.
That's where we went. And we had some great stops. You can learn all about that. We'll share some other videos. We also are doing reviews of all the bookstores we stopped at. So some fun videos of those coming out. If you want to check out some of the bookstores in some tiny little towns throughout South Dakota, Nebraska, and Colorado and Wyoming. Some fun places.
Yeah.
Yep. So check them out.
Sweet. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, like and subscribe.
Goodbye.
Adios.